Welcome back to this episode where I really have the urge to talk about energies and all the things and sensations we are feeling in our physical but also emotional body. Maybe it's not even feeling, but it's also sensing, and also how to navigate this. So if you're like me, which I assume you are as you're watching this video, it's just something you feel in your body, like a lot of things. And maybe you're still in the phase where you're like, oh, this is who I am. Like you're overwhelmed by it. And even if you have been on this journey for a while and maybe you have more awareness around it, it's still okay to feel overwhelmed by it. Because why I have this urge to talk about it today is really like the energy lately is intense. And even like people in my circle who are not as sensitive as I am are feeling this very intense energy. It's showing up differently from them with like overwhelm in different areas of their life. So yeah, and I've been like, when they had it, I was like more like, oh, it's okay. But now it kind of hit me harder since Friday, and I feel like there's like this huge stone on my in my front of my body. And it does feel like, oh, it's not something that actually belongs to me. But now I've been working with this for such a long time, nearly 20 years, which is crazy. But I just really realized that sometimes we don't have to know where this energy comes from, but it's just for us to also accept this feeling in our body. And by accepting it, we are not releasing it, but like it's just this acceptance that this energy is here now, and also this knowing I'm not alone who feels this. So this doesn't mean that I'm the one who is like this feeling, because this feeling I'm sensing at the moment, it's very feeling hard and down. It feels heavy. So I woke up and I felt kind of depressed. So I was like, oh. But as I have so much experience with it, and I know it's an intense time energy-wise, it's really helped me to find more ease with it. And I really had this urge to share this because I feel like there's so many different things out there how to navigate these heavy energies, but also how to in general work with energy. So I grew up with a mom as an energy worker, and there was always like, oh, you go to someone and they give you energy healing, or you go to someone who cleanses you, but actually it's in your own sovereignty where you release this energy, where you feel like yourself. That's also where you feel your power. And I think what's most important when you're feeling these energies, to also have grace with yourself. So it's acceptance and grace, which I think go very hand in hand. There used to be a lot in my head and wanting to analyze it. Oh, where does this energy come from? I need to move it. I need to release it. I need to send it back. I need to. But it's really just accepting it, putting maybe a hand on the part of your body where you're feeling it, and just breathing into it and welcoming it into your body. Even it's so counterintuitive to welcoming the uncomfortable feelings. There's a reason why we are sensing this. And like one reason definitely, if you're feeling this heavy energies at the moment as well, it is collective so heavy. Like what's going on in the world, but also like further, and also with like Mars energy. So I think it's all adding up, and it probably will get even intenser till the end of the year. So I think this is really the time for yourself to tune into giving yourself grace for what you're going through, but also really taking care of yourself. For me, it's a lot of rest, drinking a lot of water, maybe if I can, taking a nap, but also when I worked in an office space, I already went through these cycles. So what helped me there a lot was able to working from home, advocating for myself that I'm able to work from home if you have this possibility, if you work in an office job. I know this isn't the same if you work in gastro or as a nurse or doctor, like where you're working also with a lot of people, I think that it's even more important to have tools in place to be able to maybe go quickly outside for lunch, alone into a park, sit on a tree, hug a tree, put your feet in the grass, just these moments to recharge or open yourself up to the sun, or even if you have the chance to dip into the lake, ocean, or whatever. I think these are really great tools to work with this if you don't have the capacity to work from home, and even if you have the capacity to work from home, I really recommend those tools. So really connect yourself, ground yourself, maybe also eat grounding foods like potatoes, carrots, everything that comes from the ground. Also, yeah, these are really, really easy tricks that can help you in navigating these heavy energies at the moment. But yeah, it's definitely also to tune in and really thinking like, is there, even though there is heavy energy, which we are all feeling at the moment, is there something else that doesn't belong to me? Maybe you can even sense from who it is. And what I like to do when I sense there's something that isn't from me is I close my eyes and I visualize in front of me a white light or a golden light bulb. And then I send the energy back. So I really take my hand and send the energy back. I even say I send the energy back to the sender. I send the energy back to the sender, and really visualizing this energy that is in me, this emotion who doesn't belong to me, going through this bowl to the person, if I know, or the situation or the place it comes from. If I don't know, I just send it into the light. So this is a very powerful visualization to sending back this energy. And then in the morning, I love to visualize myself in white and golden light to be protected, just in general, especially when I'm already feeling the collective energy so strongly. This is even more important for me then, even though it's important for me every day, but then it's even more clear to do this. So yeah, I really wanted to share this, to know that if you're feeling this at the moment, or if you have felt this before, or if you're feeling it again, because especially, as I said, the last couple of years were more intense, but I think till the end of the year it will peaking. So it becomes even more important to have tools in place to take care of yourself, to take care of your physical as well as emotional body. And really think for yourself, how can I take care of my physical body? What am I eating? What am I drinking? Am I moving? Am I in nature? Do I have enough time for myself? Do I have enough time with people I feel supported with, who nourish me? And then also think about your emotional body. How are emotions? Where in my life do I feel like this is draining me a little bit? What do I need to feel more joy maybe in my life? Because joy is such an important emotion, energy for this year. How can I cultivate more joy? How can I feel then more in my sovereignty, in my power? Where do I need to set boundaries? I think that's such a key one if you're someone who senses a lot of things. Where is your boundary? But also knowing that you still can be open when you have hard boundaries. So yeah, I really, really wanted to share this, and really coming back to the key message, acceptance, and not fighting it with your head, just knowing that you're not alone and really just letting it move through your body. Because even though it doesn't feel good, it's still there for a reason. And we don't actually really need to know the reason, but it's really to feel into, yeah, is it really mine? And if it is, especially if you have that, just accepting it and letting it be here. Like really trying to say, even talk to it, like saying it's okay that you are here, I'm feeling you, I'm accepting you. And I know this is, as I said before, it's so counterintuitive, but this is grace. You can do this and you are not alone with feeling these things. So take care of yourself and let me know what your go-to tips are when you're sensing a lot of things.